From KJCR, 5:30 a.m., Junction City Radio, here's Newsbreak with Gilbert Randolph.
Congress is convening in a special session in Washington, D.C. this Christmas Eve. They're expected to vote on the president's request to expand her emergency war powers. The president's critics claim the proposal is a power grab and the next step toward dictatorship in America. That's Newsbreak. Tune in for the complete Junction City News Radio report at 8.
Kilo 5 Alpha Charlie Charlie, this is Juliet Victor Bravo Golf. Please come in.
Juliet 9 Bravo Golf, this is Kilo 5 Alpha Charlie Charlie. Go ahead.
Robert, Merry Christmas. The wife insisted I invite you down for dinner tonight. I done told her you don't like company, but I told her I'd ask.
Well, I appreciate that, Stu, but I'm behind on some Christmas chores and the 50-mile round trip won't make that much better. Send them my best wishes.
That's what I expected. Merry Christmas, sir.
Merry Christmas. Over and out.
Samson took hold of the two middle pillars upon which the house stood. And Samson said, "Let me die with the Philistines." And he bowed himself with all his might, and the house fell upon the lords, and upon all the people that were therein. So the dead which he slew at his death were more than they which he slew in his life.
Status report.
Samson is in place, my leader.
Well done, soldier. Activate Samson, set the failsafe timer, and get out of the city.
I will remote detonate from here.
Request permission to stay with Samson until the mission is completed, my leader.
Negative, soldier. You need a bed to die in, not an alley.
It doesn't matter where I die, my leader. Samson must be a success.
Very well. Permission granted.
But I will detonate Samson when the time comes. Citizens of America, you are rightly angry and terrified tonight. You want to know who did this and why. You're looking at the answer to the former. The federal government of the United States is on the verge of transforming into a tyrannical dictatorship and becoming a threat to the liberty, safety, and public interests of the American people.
Kilo 5 Alpha Charlie Charlie, please come in.
Juliet 9 Bravo Golf, go ahead.
Bad news for your friend. The wife insisted you have some Christmas dinner.
I am extraordinarily busy right now. Over and out.
Too late, friend. The wife has already sent the daughter with a plate of food for you.
Negative, Stu. Call her back.
I'll try. No promises. You know how cell coverage is out here. Over and out.
Yes, my leader.
What's the status on your condition?
Poor, my leader.
The world will be eternally grateful for your sacrifice.
Thank you, my leader. My life is a small price to pay to achieve our glorious victory.
To victory. Juliet Niner Bravo Golf, come in. Juliet Niner Bravo Golf, come in. Juliet Niner Bravo Golf, come in. Who's there?
Jessica Mathis. I'm here with a plate of dinner for you.
Leave it on the porch. Merry Christmas.
Wait, can you please open the door? I'm freezing and there was an avalanche. I need to use the radio.
Your father isn't answering. You need to get back down there. Thank you for the food.
The avalanche completely took out the path. There's no way I'm making it back over that night.
You can't stay here. I've got no room. Goodbye.
I won't survive the night out there, not even in my truck.
I could be a very bad person, and I don't want you here.
Do you think I want to be here? You think I want to be out there? I don't want any of this.
Do you intend to freeze to death on my porch?
Doesn't matter where I die. At least here, someone will find my body.
In our top story tonight, Congress has delayed its vote on the president's request to expand her emergency war powers on procedural grounds. The president called the delay an obstructionist move by her opposition in Congress. The vote is officially scheduled to take place tomorrow morning. The president will address the nation upon the passage of the bill. Meanwhile, dozens of violent riots have sprung up all across the country, and federal troops have been deployed in Houston, Los Angeles.
We should try calling my dad again.
You can waste your breath if you want to. Avalanche either took out his tower or him. Or both.
Is there someone else we can try calling?
Your dad was the only operator within 25 miles. The only contact we have with civilization is that radio. And it ain't no help.
Makes sense, I'd lose them too. They were the last ones. My brothers were burned alive in the Denver bombings, and my friends, they all joined factions and started killing each other. I had a boyfriend. We were promised, like, to be engaged. He told me on the last day of 11th grade he was going to the Omega Club in Idaho for the summer. I didn't even know what the Omega Club was, and yet he was leaving me the whole summer for it. I was shocked. I hated them for it. He never came back to school. No one ever talked about it. No one even wanted to acknowledge it. He was just gone. 2 years later, he suicide bombed them all in Minneapolis.
Your boyfriend was Colton Ritter?
You remember him?
I read the news.
What have you lost?
A great deal.
We have breaking news. The leader of the Omega faction has been identified as Dwayne Perdue of Boise, Idaho. In a statement, the FBI say they believe Perdue is hiding somewhere in the Rocky Mountains. They've asked the public to report anything they know about Mr. Perdue to the FBI or other law enforcement agencies. Up until now, the leader of the Omega faction has been shrouded in mystery, with some calling him the key to the entire war. Terror attacks carried out by the Omega faction have been estimated to kill at least 200,000 people across America. The FBI has released a sketch of Perdue. He's described as 5 foot 9 inches tall, 140 pounds, light brown hair. The agency warned that if you see Perdue, don't approach him. He is considered armed and extremely dangerous.
The innocents who died tonight are martyrs for America. Their deaths will pave a way towards a nation that is well, truly, and finally free.
Who sent you?